Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Diana, and I'm with Be Empowered Yoga with Diana. And I'm going to take you through a quick morning routine for core strength. This class is suitable for all levels with modifications provided. And since we don't have a lot of time, we'll just get started. So we're going to come onto our backs, having our feet down on the mat about hip width apart. And we're just going to slowly lower our knees down to the left side. And from here you can extend your right arm up above your head. And you can keep your left hand on your belly if you like. Just to help you tune in with your breath. Feeling the rise and fall of your chest as you inhale and exhale. And thinking about your intention for today. How do you want your day to go? What do you need to bring into your day today? Bringing your arm down, bringing your knees back to center, and letting your knees drop now to the right. Extending your left arm up to the sky, really feeling that nice stretch on your side obliques. And if you'd like, you can bring your right hand on your belly. Again, just to help you tune in with your breath. As you breathe in and out through your nose. And coming back to center. Bringing your feet up at a tabletop position so that your shins are parallel to the front of the mat. Sorry, not parallel to the front of the mat, so they're parallel to the mat. And our knees are in line with our hips. And in this position alone, you should start to feel your core engaged. Really sinking your belly into the mat so that your lower back is into the mat. Taking your hands and clasping them behind your head, slowly start to lift your head and shoulders off the mat on an inhale. And we're going to move into slow bicycles. And we're going to try to keep our knee right above our hips. So we're not going to be moving that static knee. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, extend the right leg out. Crossing over to the left, again making sure that that knee stays stable and not moving. Back to center. Exhale towards the right, left leg extended. Inhale to center. Exhale, extending your right leg forward. And back to center. Really moving slowly here. And you'll find the slower you move, the more engaged your core becomes. And you should really feel it keeping your knees at this level without actually bringing your knee to your chest. And one more time. And back to center, lowering your head down. Bringing your knees into a chest for a quick stretch. Crossing your knees and rolling yourself up. And bringing yourself into a downward facing dog. So coming onto all knees. Coming onto your hands and knees. Having a difficult time speaking today. Start to shift your hips back. Tucking those back toes under. And lifting yourself up into your downward facing dog. So your hips are pushed up and back. And if your hamstrings are tight today, you can keep a nice bend in your knee. And just really pushing those hips back. Really pushing the energy into your fingertips. Really rooting you into the mat. On an inhale, we're going to start to roll onto our tippy toes, coming over onto our plank. Exhale, we're going to push those hips back into your downward facing dog. Just a nice easy flow here, rolling onto your toes into plank. Exhale, push those hips back. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, pushing those hips back. 1 more time, rolling onto those tippy toes. Really strong core here, strong arms, strong legs. Exhale, pushing your hips back. Coming down onto your tabletop position. Maybe shake out your wrists a little bit. From here, we're going to shift our hips back 1 more time into your downward facing dog. Lifting your left leg up to the sky into your 3-legged dog and bending at that knee, so really opening up that left hip. Inhale, exhale, bringing that left foot in between your 2 hands into your low lunge, dropping that back knee down. Inhale, lifting your hands up to the sky. And try to bring your hands together to touch here. So you could either keep your gaze forward and stay right here, or you could add a little bit of a back bend and bringing your gaze up towards your thumbs. So up to you. If you want the back bend, you can add it in. If not, you can stay facing forward. Bringing your hands down onto the mat. Straightening that left leg, bringing your toes up, really flexing that foot into your half split position. Bringing your right hand just a little bit closer to you and extending the left hand up to the sky. You should really feel this in the back of your thigh and in your psoas muscles. Bringing your hand back down and just trying to drop your chest a little bit closer to your thigh if possible. And coming back. And we're going to take a little bit of a vinyasa flow, but just a slight variation. So kicking that left foot back into your plank, shifting slightly forward, lowering down into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, bringing yourself back into a plank, and then pushing your hips back into a downward facing dog. Lifting your left leg up to the sky into your 3-legged dog, bending at that knee, keeping your gaze towards your foot. So just looking underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, bringing that right foot in between your 2 hands and dropping that left knee down into your low lunge. Getting your balance here, lifting your arms up to the sky. Really feeling that stretch here on the top of your thigh and your psoas muscles. Bringing your hands together if you'd like, giving yourself a little bit of a back bend. Just bringing your gaze up towards your thumbs. Inhale, dropping your hands down onto the mat. Straightening that right leg, flexing that right foot into your half split. Really pushing those hips back. And you can feel a nice deep stretch here in the back of the thigh. So just really pushing your hips back. Bringing your your left hand a little bit closer to you, extending your right arm up to the sky. Just breathe through this stretch. Dropping your right hand down onto the mat, lowering your chest a little bit closer to your thigh. And coming back to center, taking that vinyasa flow one more time, extending that right leg to meet your left into plank. Exhale into chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, bringing yourself back into plank. And then shifting your hips back into downward facing dog. Coming down onto your knees, into your tabletop. And we're going to move into a little side plank series here. So rolling over onto your right, extending the left leg out to the side of you. And we're going to remain on our knee, lifting that left leg up so that your foot is in line with your hip, extending your left end up to the sky. Really engaging the core here, really engaging your glutes. So we're working everything here. So everything should be tight and engaged. And from here, we're going to extend our leg out in front of us for a count of 5. Inhale, exhale it back. Inhale forward, exhale it back. Trying to keep your body nice and steady here. If you want to keep your hand on your hip, you can. Just to remind yourself to keep everything nice and steady. One more time. Exhale it back. You can now bring yourself to a full plank if you'd like, or you can remain on your knee, completely up to you. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming back down onto your knees. You're going to take that to the other side. Rolling over onto your left knee, extending that right leg now up. So making sure that your shoulder is in line with your wrists here. Your right leg just floats up. Your left arm floats up to the ceiling. Or you can keep it on your hip, just to try to keep that stability there, completely up to you. And we're going to extend that leg in front of us for a count of 5. Inhale forward, exhale back to neutral. Inhale, exhale, inhale, trying to keep that leg up in line with our hip. 2 more times. Last one, inhale forward, exhale back to neutral. Taking your full side plank if you'd like, or remaining on your knee. Get your balance. Really thinking of lifting that hip up so you're really working that oblique. And we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that right arm down, coming down into your child's pose. Shifting those hips back. Widening those knees, bringing your feet, your toes to touch. Reconnecting with your breath. Start to bring it down. Coming back to your intention that you set for yourself at the beginning of your practice. Whatever that intention might be. Slowing down your breath. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale, let it all out through your mouth. Walking your hands towards your knees and coming into a nice easy seated position. Taking our hands to our heart center, and we're going to close our practice today by thanking yourself for taking this time this morning to do this quick routine to get you all set for your day. I hope you have a wonderful day, and feel free to subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos. They come out once a week, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.